What do have in common a pilot, a hockey player, a tennisman, a soldier, an astronaut, a bus driver, and a cook? The invention I'm gonna talk about today. Okay, it was obvious. Born in 1923 in New Kensington, Pennsylvania, Stephanie Volek grows up in a Polish immigrant family with a father fond of nature and a mother fond of fashion. Walking in the wood with her dad pushes Stephanie to study science at the Margaret Morrison Carnegie College, and in 1946 she graduates in chemistry. The young woman wants to study medicine, but she can't afford to pay for the school. So she looks for a temporary job as a chemist to save money. Volek applies for a position at DuPont and has an interview with the Dr. Hal Church. She is very qualified, but also helped by the circumstances. A lot of American men are still in Europe after the World War II, and DuPont needs chemists to improve its latest invention, the nylon. Dr. Church pays attention to Volek's application, but he tells her that he'll give an answer in 2 weeks. Stephanie says that she needs an immediate reply because she has another job opportunity, so Church decides to hire her and has the employment contract written promptly. Volek will work for DuPont for the next 40 years. At the beginning, Stephanie has to prove that she is competent because she is a young woman with no professional experience and because the world of chemistry is dominated by men. Being pugnacious and knowing a lot about polymer, she quickly makes her own way. In 1950, she leaves the Buffalo laboratory to work in Wilmington, Delaware. In 1959, she writes the first paper that gives her the recognition of her peers and of the American Chemical Society, the nylon rope trick. In this article, Volek presents a simple method to make nylon at room temperature. If you want to make it at home, you're gonna need a beaker, a pair of tweezers, a metal rod, deionized water, diaminohexane, decandiol dichloride, and cyclohexane. Be careful, because most of these products are corrosive. So, open the windows and put on eye protection and disposable gloves. Let's go! Make up a solution with 2.2 grams of diaminohexane and 50 milliliters of deionized water. Make up another solution with 1.5 grams of decandiol dichloride and 50 milliliters of cyclohexane. Pour 5 milliliters of the first solution in the beaker and add carefully 5 milliliters of the second solution. Do not mix. Pick up the nylon formed at the interface with a pair of tweezers and roll it around the rod. Well, it's gonna take a while to make a pair of tights. In 1964, DuPont anticipates an oil shortage, so the company decides to create a new material, lighter and stronger, to make car tires in order to reduce the fuel consumption. As nobody seems to be motivated by this project, Stephanie works on it. She tries to find a way to synthesize polymers at room temperature because the ones produced at high temperature are not solid enough. After several trials, she obtains a very fluid and turbid solution, different from the chemical soups usually made. At first, the technician who spins the fibers refuses to use her solution because he thinks that it could damage the equipment. Stephanie insists, and surprisingly, it works. The fiber doesn't block the machine, and its properties are better than what Volek was expected. 5 times stronger than steel and easier to make than nylon, the polyparaphenylene terephthalamide has a bright future. This name is not familiar to you? Okay, let's say that Stephanie Volek is the inventor of Kevlar. Aware of the potential of this new polymer, DuPont gets a patent for it and excludes Volek from the development of her invention. When Kevlar is put on the market in 1971, Stephanie is not implied anymore. Not resentful, she works for DuPont until she retires in 1986. She spends her free time working as a consultant for the National Research Council and for the National Academy of Sciences. Stephanie also writes protocols for pupils and encourages girls to study sciences. During her life, Stephanie Volek got about 20 patents and was awarded with the National Medal of Technology, a prize from the American Chemical Society, the Lavoisier Medal given by DuPont, Stephanie being the first woman to get it, and the Perkin Medal. And she never studied medicine. Kevlar is now used in many objects, like luggage rack in planes, hockey stick, tennis racket, bulletproof vest, astronaut's helmet, tire, protective glove,